This short video reminding you about the reports that are available to you regarding Smarter Balanced assessments. If you type in under reports, Smarter Balanced, you'll start seeing reports that are shared with you. The preliminary are at this point, August 16th, now out of date. We do have the official ones. So if you just go to this student roster report, you'll get your list. Performance summary is like the whole class as one, and then there's also a per student right here, student summary, and you click one student at a time and look a little bit more deeply into those reports. You also have the pivot report, which is a comparison. So don't forget when you choose pivot not to do the assessment unless you've made a specific assessment on Illuminate that you want to compare. This is for the state one right here, and you could choose your group from last year, 18-19, and then most current data set for SBAC would be 18-19, and let's say I want to see the math comparison for SBAC from where these students were the year before. So test year 2 goes 1 year earlier, and then both subjects have to match, of course, or you're not going to get any data. And you could download or you could hit view. If you hit view, you get to kind of see a live, like you could click and see by name. I'm not going to do that, of course, and reveal any names or performance from students, but this teacher could look and go like, wow, look at, in 17-18, 27% of this group, 13 kids, was exceeding the standard, and after a year in this teacher's class, they're at 50%, which this group has dropped, of course, probably because a lot of these students who were meeting the standard has dropped to exceeds the standards. Another standout is the students who, 7 students who were at a 1 in math has now gone to 5, so an improvement on moving some students up from the 1s. And then in this section here, you could click, you could see there were 12 kids who had a 4, still got a 4. But there were 11 students who had 3s and got 4s, which is where we're seeing this huge discrepancy between 44% to 23 and then 27 to 50. So big jump here. I'm not going to click it, but if I click this, it's going to give me a list of those specific students. The pivot report is a really great report to see who grew and who also went lower than what they had the year before. The other reports I had mentioned, there's a couple new features on some of them. So if I go back and look at just Smarter Balanced, if you go to the student-specific report, which I can't pull any names up, but it does ask these include tested out of the district and include previous year results. You are not going to get new student data from here, so unless you press no and no. So any kids who are new to our school, if you have a mixture of yeses and nos here, it's going to leave those students out because they don't fit the report. So make sure you choose no and no to see every student in your class that tested last year.